This is a YouTube celebrity, LawDog910, with nearly 60,000 subscribers and growing at the moment. We are over 50 miles offshore, and today we're going to be seeing if a YouTube celebrity can deal with some of these big water fish like these big red grouper.
Be sure to subscribe.
We are on the way to pick up the LawDog910. We made a fancy sign for him. He's expecting limo service. Little does he know, he's just getting a Volvo SUV. Anyways, with that being said, let's get to fishing. With the YouTube celebrity picked up, it's time to load the boat and get ready for our long run offshore. It doesn't take long for us to start getting bites. As soon as my bait hits the bottom, I'm hooked up.
You're live.
135 foot of water. It's a good fish. I feel like a red snapper. So if I go to the gym early in the morning, do this. The previous drop, which was my first drop at our spot, I had hooked a monster lane snapper and got him in the boat. After seeing that fish, I knew I immediately needed to send down another bait to the bottom. Sure enough, didn't disappoint. My bait hit the bottom and I hooked this monster red grouper. I got him boat side and I reached down to bring him and I brought him in the boat. I hadn't realized it at the time, but this was the biggest red grouper I had ever caught in my life, weighing 22.4 pounds. I hold it up for a few quick pictures and get back to fishing. It doesn't take long for LawDog910 to get hooked up on his first fish. On his first drop, the bait hits the bottom and immediately gets smashed. Catches a nice red grouper, 23 inches. Many anglers would be happy with this in their box at the end of the day. However, for us, this was one of the smaller ones that we had caught all day long. However, it's still, nonetheless, a great fish. Immediately after that, on his next drop, he hooked a nice red snapper. 25.5 inches was the length of this one, and it went straight into the box. Now, it's my turn to get back in the action. I send another bait down to the bottom, and sure enough, it gets hit hard immediately. This one's not as big as the other red grouper I had caught. However, I promise they get bigger from here. People often ask me, do you go to the gym? What's your workout routine? Well, here's your answer. On LawDog910's next drop, he hooks a nice lane snapper. We caught a ton of these guys today, like we do every time we run this far offshore, along with a bunch of vermilion snapper. They're a welcome catch because they're great taste. However, They don't quite grow as large as some of the other fish we had caught today, but they're still a prized fish on my list at the dinner table. I even let him sit in the captain's chair. However, most of the day he spent relaxing. We even had a family of dolphins stop by to say hello. Oftentimes, anglers offshore look for signs of life like dolphins as a sign of tuna. Unfortunately for us, no tuna on these dolphins. LawDog910 makes a critical mistake on this fish here, leaving the rod in the rod holder unattended. The rod doubles over. I see this and immediately rush over to the rod to prevent the fish from getting us in the rocks. Unfortunately, this one got us in the rocks. However, with plenty of drag on my reel, I managed to fight with this fish a little bit and try to make something happen. With the fish free from the rocks, it's game on. I could tell this fish had some size to it. As soon as I saw it, I knew I had just landed another monster from the deep. Not as big as my first red grouper I had caught, this one still weighed a whopping 17.6 pounds, and I was more than happy to catch it, catching yet another trophy red grouper on the same day. I bring him in the boat and hold him up for another great fish picture. Then back to fishing. We both catch a few more fish to conclude the day before running back in to dodge the afternoon thunderstorms. We tried trolling for about an hour and a half with no luck, so with that, we decided to make our long run back in. That's a wrap on this video. Now I gotta get to cleaning the boat and cleaning the fish. With that being said, we caught a lot of fish, a lot of great variety. And what did you have to say about the fishing experience you had today?
Well, wow, it was definitely a lot of fish, a lot of variety, and fishing is harder than it looks. And I'm glad you were there. I appreciate this opportunity. Thanks.
Thanks for coming out. It was a lot of fun having you. And when he says harder, he means with your muscles. So you guys go into the gym, taking your fake gym photos. You guys aren't doing nothing until you get out here and wrestle with some of these big guys. With that being said, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and smash the like button on this video. Signing off. Until next time.